And Donald Trump delivered a speech today that we have simply never seen from an American president at an event like this. Donald Trump said everything that you would say if you were on that stage today. Donald Trump said what 77 million people elected him to say.
In recent decades, it became conventional wisdom in Washington and European capitals that the only way to grow a modern Western economy was through ever-increasing government spending, unchecked mass migration, and endless foreign imports. Countries could be propped up by importing new and entirely different populations from faraway lands. Instead of closing down energy plants, we're opening them up. Instead of building ineffective, money-losing windmills, we're taking them down and not approving any. Instead of empowering bureaucrats, we're firing them.
And while the president was saying all of that to a room full of people who desperately wish that Joe Biden was still president, don't forget about Gavin Newsom. All alone, standing in the back by the handicapped bathroom in the coat check, Gavin Newsom was there for all this. It's also interesting that Greenland was the most important issue in a room full of European leaders. Greenland and not Ukraine. Again, Greenland, not Ukraine. Ukraine and a war that's been raging for the last 4 years, just a few hundred miles from where the president was speaking. A war that's already taken over 1 million lives. A war with a country that is now threatening to use nuclear weapons. A war that has cost the U.S. hundreds of billions of dollars, the deadliest war in Europe since Hitler. With all of that money that the U.S. has spent in Ukraine, we could literally buy Greenland twice. But European leaders were more concerned about what Donald Trump was going to say about an island covered in ice with 50,000 people that nobody cared about like 10 minutes ago than they did about Ukraine. Does that make any sense? Europe desperately wants the U.S. to send troops to Ukraine, but not to Greenland, to protect Europe. Think about that. It also says a lot about what really matters to the ruling class in Europe, that after 4 years of fighting a proxy war with the largest nuclear power on Earth, they don't really want the war to end now, do they? Ukraine, which isn't even a NATO country and probably never will be, but Donald Trump said what Joe Biden never would today about ending the war in Ukraine.
I believe they're at a point now where they can come together and get a deal done. And if they don't, they're stupid. That goes for both of them. And I know they're not stupid, but if they don't get this done, they are stupid. So I don't want to insult anyone, but you got to get this deal done. Too many people are dying. It's not worth it.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.